Hey everyone, I'm here again to do another reaction for you all. And I kind of wanted to do a couple of reactions that I hadn't reacted to before, basically. So there's a couple of new people. So people are always like want Invisible and Spinetta and Papo and the usual rock bands that I get asked for. Indio Solari, but I'm going with this one that I was just suggested recently. Someone called Hector Piera asked for a chap called Juan Carlos Baglietto. So I've looked up a video. I've got a video from him. I think it's like a studio kind of recording. It's a track called El Tempano, which I'm guessing means, I don't know, the tempo. Tempano, it's got to be something to do with tempo, the speed, something like that. Let's quickly put it in the old Google Translate. It comes up as, right, it's not coming up anything, I think, because of the names in it. Let's get rid of the name and maybe it will give me a, come on, stop messing me around. Right, my Google Translate is designed to be a pain in the butt. The Earth. Apparently, El Tempano is the Earth. It's got nothing to do with tempo. So the Earth. All right. So let's just watch this and see what it's about. Looks like it's a very acousticy looking thing from what I saw. I saw a tiny little sort of thumbnail when I was downloading it. So let's just find, where have I put the video? Right, here it is. Let's go. Juan Carlos.
Cuando pienso que todo está perdido, voy hacia alguna de las formas de la muerte. Me pego un tiro con una palabra que alguna vez me fue tan transparente. La ternura del agua que corre, me refugio en la llegada de unos trenes. Sales de los mares, curvas de los puertos, con mujeres descalzas en el verde. Voy hacia el fuego como la mariposa, y no hay rima que rime con vivir. No te pares, no te mates, solo es una forma más de demorarse. Tranquilas cuando extraño todo, pienso que todo no es lo que perdí. Una rosa de fe y a una costa de perder. Se pierde pero se gana. La lucha es de igual a igual contra uno mismo, y eso es ganarla. No te pares, no te mates, solo es una forma más de demorarse.
Pause it for a bit so I can give you a few of my thoughts. Was it just me, or did that start off like an acoustic version of Thunderstruck by AC/DC? I swear that was Thunderstruck by AC/DC when it first started up. I even went, Thunder! At one point. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just my crazy imagination. Maybe that was them playing around, or maybe it was just a coincidence. Obviously you got hundreds of thousands of different things you can do with a guitar, and sometimes people will do stuff that will sound the same. It doesn't have to be intentional or deliberate. Sometimes it just happens. It's like I remember once my old death metal band, we just made a new song, and literally I went out and bought a CD by another band, started playing this song. The first track came up and goes, that's exactly the same riff we just got for our new song. So it just happens. It's coincidental. But yeah, to me, it sounded like Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Obviously, probably completely wrong, probably dreaming. But yeah, what does everyone else think? Does it sound like Thunderstruck? Yeah, anyway. But what can I say about it? It's interesting. Yeah, it's nice acoustic stuff. You got some drum going on there. It sounds like it's, I'm guessing, like folk music, like traditional kind of music. You got this interesting, it sounds like that pan pipe sound, but no, yeah, it's not one of those ones with like multiple pipes. It's just a single pipe. It's got a nice kind of trilly kind of noise to it. Yeah, which is cool. I'm guessing it's like a traditional, maybe indigenous instrument. It just so you got loads of wood instruments like that. It's kind of like the recorder, but a nicer sound, a more pleasant sound than the sharp, horrible sound you sometimes get with the recorder. The like recorders, like we used to play them at school. School kids would play them at school, and they sounded awful. To be honest, this is definitely not sounding awful. This is sounding mellifluous. Is that the correct word? Very nice. It's just it's just an interesting vibe. Yeah. Just the sing. He looks like the chap singing. Looks like a big cuddly teddy bear kind of guy. He looks like a nice mellow chap. It's kind of guy you wouldn't mind having as your granddad or your dad or whatever, or just a mate. Actually, he looks like a good. He looks like, I don't know. Sometimes see people's faces and you just think, oh, he looks like a nice man. That kind of thing just popped in my head when I was looking at him. But yeah, so far it's just a nice, cool, interesting song. It's not doing anything crazy, but it's just got a nice kind of. It sounds like a traditional folky kind of vibe to it. But yeah, it's good. Let's go to the end now. Let's play the rest of it.
Recuerdo la quietud de la tierra, la quietud estaba dentro. Se cree más en los milagros a la hora del entierro. Este hombre trabajó. ¿Quién escribirá su historia? Zapatillas, el florero vacío. Quién sabe si se puso a pensar para qué vivo para no perder. Voy hacia el fuego como la mariposa y no hay rima que rime con vivir. No te pares, no te mates. Solo es una forma más de demorarse. No te pares, no te mates. Solo es una forma más de demorarse. Solo es una forma más de demorarse. Solo es una forma más de demorarse.
Cool. Yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Yeah, not much else to add really to what I already said. I don't think it was. Yeah, just a nice, cool tune, folky kind of elements to it, like traditional kind of sounding with all the acoustic and the wind instrument, the recorder type thing, the flute, pan flute, or whatever the heck that instrument will be called. Yeah, it's just like a kind of nice mellow vibe to it. But there was also like some passion in there as well. But so you're not thrashing out kind of madness like I'm used to with my heavy metal music, but just like a really nice, cool, mellow vibe. There was a little bit of sort of like thrashing up a little bit with the drum. There's a little bit like kind of like laid back and mellow, but also impassioned, which kind of gave it like there was a bit there where he really kind of got into the singing, but like not in the same way as the sort of music I would listen to where it'd be screaming and shouting, but it was still that passion and that intensity, but in the mellower kind of way than what I'm used to. And there was a bit as well with the clapping on the drum, and I was actually trying to count the instruments as well. I thought for a minute it was 3 guitar players, but it looks like there's a bass player, electronic bass player, then there was a normal guitar player, and was the singer also like, do you have a 12-string guitar? I don't know if we've got enough close up, but it looked like it had more strings, like maybe like the you have the double strings. for each string kind of thing. So yeah, I think that might have been the case. But yeah, that was just a nice, cool, mellow vibe kind of track. Yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm trying to think who was, if it would be in the same vein as, who was that guy that I listened to before? I've forgotten the name now. It was a long time ago since I listened to him. But he had the song about traveling. I think it's from the Motorcycle Diaries or something, about traveling from the very north to the very south of the country. A song, something about that. I can't remember his name. For a minute, there was a while when I could remember his name, because it was quite kind of, I don't know why, but I was able to remember now. I've completely forgotten it. So something something Lala at the end. I can't remember now. But anyway, and kind of like similar vibe to that guy. Yeah, like sort of similar, you know, because the fact it seemed like a traditional kind of instruments, like kind of folky kind of feel to it. I'm guessing maybe it's like a traditional song. Maybe it's an old song that's been going. You know, it could be one of those songs that have been around for ages. You know. But it's hard to say. I mean, it could be a new composition. Obviously, new music like that is still being made today. But or it could be, like I say, a really. It looks like quite a recent video. Though the video quality is good. But I mean, who knows when it was first made that song? That song might have originally been made back in the 50s or the 60s or something. Who knows? Or 70s, you know. But yeah, but that kind of sound though is that it's kind of timeless as well when you think about it, because that kind of like traditional folky kind of style has been around for, you know, centuries, hasn't it, really? But yeah, it was good to listen to. Cool stuff. I'm guessing, like, I don't know. I do wonder though, because of the woodwind instrument in it, like, is that an indigenous instrument? Is that an instrument played by the Indian tribes kind of thing, or is that traditional, just like brought over with whoever? Because I say Argentina's had lots of people from lots of different countries, lots of immigrants in their time. So I wonder if maybe that came from one of the places that you know that went there to Argentina, or whether that's like an instrument that's been around there, like, say, you know, since forever. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, as usual, I don't have all the answers, but I've enjoyed listening to the track, and I'm also always open to people telling me stuff. So the comments is down below. Feel free to tell me more about that chap, Juan Carlos Baglietto, about the style of music that he played. Yeah, about the instruments. Anything you want to let me know. I'm always open to find out more. And yeah, cheers for tuning in. I'll be back sometime soon listening to another track. And feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. It's all good. Anyway, be well, and hopefully catch you in another video. Bye for now.